What is going on? Good people. DJ here and Casey here as well. Talk a little bit about WWE Evolution. I guess I didn't have to put 2018 in this one because technically there was no other WWE Evolution, so you should kind of understand what exactly we are reviewing. But
I
the
thought
all women's pay per view.
I thought we was talking about action.
True, true. This is one of them faction pay per views. But the all women's pay per view that they kind of came up with the idea of doing a couple months ago, I guess, is when it was announced. And it was kind of like, I think a lot of people were like, what's it going to be? What's it going to be like? Is it going to be good? And I definitely think it has ups and downs. I thought there were some matches that were really good. And then that was the main event. I mean, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to say that last. Nah, but for real though, like I think there were some matches that were good. And then there were some matches that were kind of to me a little bit. But let's jump right into it. First off, I want to talk about this because I don't even know if you even know this match existed on the card. Uh, Rhea Ripley versus Dakota Kai. I'm looking for this match because wait, it's a dark match. Why? For the NXT UK Women's Championship. What's the point of dark matches for a championship? I don't understand. Like, why? What was the point?
I'm gonna piggyback on that. What's the point of a dark match for a new title? A new title you are just introducing.
Let me piggyback on that. Let me piggyback here. And they had a pre-show, so they could have, if they really wanted to put it on for the people, they could have just put. Come on, what in? I mean, that just starts with a side note right there. I just found out about this match like literally seconds ago because these I look at Wikipedia in case there is dark matches or whatnot. And what? Why? Rhea Ripley won. So is she the new NXT or the first NXT UK Women's Champion or what? Do you know how that works?
I guess.
Or this match don't count technically, or like because it was a dog match, so it don't count. I don't understand.
I don't. They'll probably like air it when later on in the UK show and be like, "This is live."
Right. Well, let's jump into the first match of the night. Interesting way to start the show. By the way, I kind of expected them to wait on this match, considering they had three pretty big stars in the match. And more so meaning like stars from the past, I guess you could say. And Mickie James is still in WWE right now, so I can't necessarily say the past, but still, she got her start with Trish Stratus and Lita. But Trish Stratus and Lita versus Mickie James and Alicia Fox with Alexa Bliss by their side. Trish Stratus and Lita would end up winning off of the Stratus faction, and the Lita also did a double moonsault in this match as well. I thought this match was good. It was a little bit nostalgic, especially seeing Mickie James, Trish Stratus, and Lita in there. It was almost weird though. Like it was weird because Alicia Fox just felt like she was there. Right? Like it felt like Trish Stratus, Lita, and Mickie James were like the attractions in this match. And I love Alicia Fox, don't get me wrong, but it still felt like Alicia Fox was just like there. She was just like a part of this match. And maybe it's because Alicia Fox was like of the Divas generation compared to Mickie James, Lita, and Trish Stratus, who were in that kind of first women's generation or whatever of the Attitude Era. But Mickie James was a little bit like slightly behind the Attitude Era. But anyway, I thought the match was pretty good. I still feel like although I love Trish Stratus and I love Lita and I love Mickie James, it still feels like they're almost a step behind what we have now. And I don't know if that's like I mean, and I'm not trying to offend anybody, and if I do, I don't apologize because it's my opinion. But still, like I still feel like they're almost a step behind. Like as good as Trish Stratus was at the time that she was good, and even now, as good as Lita was at the time when she was good, as good as Mickie James was at the times when they were kind of building the bridge and breaking the barriers and whatnot, it's still a step off at least from what we have now. It's like what we have now, like the talent that we have now is just far better to me. Like, I mean, for example, we had the match later, Tony Storm and Io Shirai, like, albeit this match was good, Tony Storm and Io Shirai, you knew it was better. You knew it was better. And at the same time, Shayna Baszler and Kairi Sane, you knew it was better. Right. Like, and I think that's like, it was kind of cool to see like the evolution before our eyes, I guess, because you kind of see like Trish Stratus is good, obviously. Right. Lita is good, obviously. Mickie James is good, obviously. Even Alicia Fox is good, obviously. But you see it when you compare to these women that we have now that are really getting the spotlight. You're like, dang, like women's wrestling is really good now. It was good then. It was good back then, but now it's like it almost like you can see it in front of your eyes. I think. Casey, thoughts on the opening contest or that point I just made? You want to talk about that at all?
Yeah. I, as far as Alicia Fox, I feel like she's always just felt like she's just there. Like, even when she's the main focus of something, it feels like she's just there. And I think she's been around about the same time as Mickie James has. Because even they said she's the longest tenured woman on the WWE roster currently. But and as for the current generation of like women's wrestlers being so much better, I think it's because, for one, like, women's wrestling in general is better, like you said, but it's getting more recognition. It's like there's more women's wrestling just in general out there now than back in the Attitude Era. I mean, if you think about it, back in the Attitude Era and like in the early 2000s when Trish and Lita were like at the top of their game in WWE, they were the two best in the company had.
Yeah, who
Like,
else was there?
and everyone else was like, oh, bra and panties matches. Like, Trish and Lita actually had legitimately good matches. And now you have all these amazing women, and we have promotions of just women.
But
Like, you didn't
but
have.
Casey, don't you just love Melina versus Kelly? Was that the match that that Ariane or Cameron said at that time? I couldn't remember right offhand. I was trying to make that joke and couldn't remember the match.
Yeah. But I think that's why we feel like women's wrestling is so much better now. But this match, it was okay. The nostalgia in it was great, but the match itself was just decent to me. I do think ring rust had a bit to do with it, and I love Lita and I love Trish. Don't get me wrong. I felt like Trish looked really good in this match. To me, Lita just, I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was ring rust or what, but a lot of the moves she was doing looked sloppy. Just, she didn't look. I'm a summer like rabbit. She didn't look crisp in the ring, and I saw some botching. So yeah, I don't know. I feel like Lita's been off for a while now. Like, even since her like induction in the WWE Hall of Fame when she had that speech that never ended and went nowhere. It's just been weird. But Trish and Mickie facing off was awesome. They started to, Mickie started as, the fan of Trish, so they kind of brought that up, which was cool. The top rope Hurricane Rana by Trish on Mickie was awesome. I definitely like that. Obviously, Trish and Lita won. I think that what was kind of telegraphed right there. You knew they were going to win, but I don't really think this is going anywhere. I think it was just a one-time thing. So it was decent. I don't think it was great, but it was decent.
I guess real quick before we move on, I guess this should maybe pose the question: should, with the women's division having its own pay-per-view, do you think other certain divisions should have their own pay-per-views? And I'm not necessarily talking about like oh, a whole heavyweight division champion, pay-per-view. What I mean is like maybe the cruiserweights, or something like that. Like should other? Do you feel like other divisions, I guess you could say, should have their own pay-per-views, maybe even the tag team division, but I don't think the tag team division is quite there yet. Like it's just not deep enough. There's not enough there. But like, I mean, but just hypothetically speaking, the tag team division or like the cruiserweight division, obviously they're not going to do like the heavyweight division or the mid card division, like the singles division, WWE singles division pay per view. But how do you feel about that before we move on?
First of all, don't even get me started on the tag team division. I don't know.
Hey, the Ascension was on. They was on there. They was winning. I saw them. They was on like what show they on? They was on there though. I saw them though. I don't know what show they on, but I saw them though. I saw them. They was in there.
For anyone who doesn't know, all right. So, Street Profits, one of the best tag teams in NXT. Fans love them. Charismatic. WWE doesn't let them anywhere near the tag team titles. They did a cross-brand show and just won the Evolve Tag Team Championships, but WWE won't let them win the NXT. Bruh. Oh, and Fabian Eichner won the Evolve Championship. Like, I don't even think people know he's still in NXT, but he won the Evolve Championship. But I guess they're building up to like a cross promotional tour or something like that. I don't know. I just think that was stupid though. But I mean, maybe. I think I like this just because it is building up women's wrestling. This pay per view was like a historic thing. They could do other divisions, just shows just for other divisions like the cruiserweights, but I don't think it would carry as much weight as the first ever all women's pay per view.
Yeah.
Not even just in WWE, but in like other promotions in general, in wrestling in general.
Yeah, it's hard to like outdo it. Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't know.
Oh, as my answer, I think it will be good for the cruiserweights. Obviously, the tag team division is not there yet, but I think as far as like the cruiserweights are concerned, it would be a good thing. I think it would probably be worth it for them, but at the same time, I don't know what they're doing with the cruiserweights. So, is it at the same time worth it at all?
I mean, I have an idea, but go with me on this. Cruiserweight Classic 2. Where's it at?
True. And then they could do a whole pay-per-view on the Cruiserweight Classic too. I'm just saying. I'm just throwing it out there. I'm just tossing it. You can catch it. You can catch it 2 hands if you need to. I got you. Get your baseball glove out. Come on now. I'm trying to make it easy on you. But moving on, we had the 20-woman battle royal. My biggest issue with this, I mean, it was a typical battle royal, whatever. I liked that it was over the top rope though, because for the longest time it was like, women, you can fall through the middle of the ring and be eliminated. What? Okay, but I liked that it was over the top rope. That was cool. Obviously, they did that with the Royal Rumble as well, but still, it was cool that they're still kind of carrying that over. The one thing I hate about this, first off, Nia Jax won. I mean, no, sorry. That wasn't it. But what I didn't like about this was the fact that everybody like came out at the same time. Meaning everybody got an entrance, but everybody came out at the same time. Why? No, like this should have been like Royal Rumble-esque, where it's like, oh my God, it's Molly Holly. What? I didn't know she was here. Not, oh hey, it's like it was funny because like everybody's coming out, Molly Holly comes out, it was like, yeah, for like 2 seconds. And then the next person comes out and they're like, yeah, like I was like, why? Like, why didn't they could have had the Battle Royal surprise factor. I'm glad that they didn't send everybody out with the WWE Evolution theme song. Thank you. Thank you for that. I'm glad they didn't do that, but still, it was like, bruh, why? But anyway, 21 Battle Royal. Nia Jax won. She defeated Ember Moon. Because, Ember Moon can't get the title shot, though. Nia Jax got to get it again. Wait, what? Why? Ember good though. Come on, I like Ember. in this match, obviously you had Nia Jackson and Moon. You had Peyton Royce, Billy Kay. And they got eliminated first. Molly Holly was in there. Kelly Kelly was a cool surprise. Tori Wilson, Sonya Deville changed her generic punches to some other generic stuff, but it's a little bit less generic and not as bad now. I'm happy about that at least. Alundra Blaze was in it, which was cool. She was in there. Maria Kanellis was in there, which was cool after she had her little baby. Got she little baby, great. Got she little baby. So cute. Lana was in there, obviously. Mandy Rose was in there. Dana Brooks. Michelle McCool was in there, which was awesome. That was awesome. That was cool. I was hyped to see Michelle McCool. I was upset that there was no Layla though. I'm just saying. Come on. Lay Cool was a staple. First ever co-women's or co-divas champs, I think, at the time. Anyway, come on. Naomi was there. I think we should have had a reunion of the fun what is the names of these people? Funkadactyls. I cannot for the life of me get the names out here. Carmella was there. Greatest suicide dive of all time. Oh, sorry, not Brie Bella. Brie Bella wasn't in it. Aubrey was in it. And then we got Asuka. She was in there. Tamina was in there. Zelina Vega was in there looking good. But sorry, women's wrestling. Sorry, my bad. Gotta get back to the issue at hand. Zelina Vega was in there, so that was cool. That was all the people that was in there. In case you didn't know, in case you was wondering, in case you needed a reason to watch it, Zelina Vega is enough. Oh, sorry. Anyway, Casey, thoughts on the Battle Royal? I thought it was a Battle Royal, and it ended, and Nia Jax won. Yeah.
I liked it. I think they could have brought some more legends back. Or
like Jacqueline. I mean, I was just waiting. I was like, Jacqueline about to come out though. Jacqueline, come on now.
Well, they could have brought more legends back, or like
Jillian Hall. Yeah, I mean, she could come with big old growth on her face, and Boogeyman would be hanging on by. It would have been cool. That was the worst moment ever in like the history of like ever.
Or what I didn't like was like they advertised that like all the women of WWE are going to be in this show, and we had the NXT title match, whatever.
What was Aaliyah? I get it. I understand. I was looking forward to.
Why were there no NXT women in this Battle Royal? Bruh, you had Lana in there. Like, come on, man.
Lana is over. You shut up.
You had Tamina in there. Come on, man.
I mean, I was a little mad Vicky Guerrero didn't make an appearance. I'm just saying.
you had, okay, I really wasn't that bad in this match. I'm gonna be honest. But I liked it for what it was. It wasn't great, but it was a battle royal. I thought Alundra Blaze's elimination was the weakest. That was bad. But yeah, I don't know why Nia Jax had to win. Yeah, they just trying to push her. They are trying so hard, and everybody love Ember Moon, and they still trying to push Nia Jax, and she just no.
But she's not like most girls, at least, So anyway, moving on. Mae Young Classic Tournament Final. Toni Storm versus EO, or Low, as I like to call her, Shirai. I like this. I thought this was good as usual. I was excited for it. I think they worked well together. I think their styles meshed very well together too. As far as like they weren't opposites, they were really very similar in a lot of ways, which I liked. I could not watch a dive without thinking about Tegan Knox's knee exploding. So I had to close my eyes. I can't even watch dives no more. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it at all. But it was good though. Like I liked it. I'm glad. I'm glad Toni Storm won. I knew Toni Storm was gonna win. Like I knew it. Like as soon as she got like Final Four, I was like, all right, Toni Storm won this. Like we know this. Y'all been pushing her since like last year. Like we know this. We see this. Y'all. She already had a freaking women's championship match on the doggone. What was that? What was that show? Which one was that one? She had one on the UK tournament thing or whatever, the little special they have at the end. She had a title match there, so we knew she was gonna win this. Like we knew it. But anyway, it was good though. I liked it. I think they worked very well together, and that's I think they weren't like opposites, but they were very similar. I thought, and I think that's why they worked so well together. But Casey, thoughts on Tony Storm versus Io Shirai? Io Shari. Where you get them Becky Lynch glasses from? I'm just saying. I'm just throwing that out
there. I borrowed them from her. You know, we tight. We tight. But I like this match. I like the chain wrestling kind of throughout. I like that kind of a different touch to what I feel like we're used to seeing from them. The German on the apron was sick. Like any kind of anything on the apron, just like, bruh.
What about power drop on the apron?
No, don't do that. No, don't do that. Don't do that. I mean, Kevin Owens used to do that, but like he ain't gonna do that no more.
Yeah, what about the package power driver? Like when Pentagon Jr. do it on the apron though.
He can do it. Yo, Pentagon can do whatever you want because he's Pentagon. I let that man. But like you said,
Pentagon don't really impress me, man. I ain't even seen nothing from. You know what I'm saying? Oh, sorry. I thought I was talking about Impact.
But like DJ said, we knew Toni Storm was gonna win. Like I knew since the quarterfinals, like she was gonna win. Like, come on now, come on.
We knew since Tegan Nox knee exploded, she was gonna win.
We knew since the semifinals last year that was gonna win. Yeah, it was good. I liked it.
All right. Next time for Io Shirai. Anyway, we got the 6-woman tag team match: Sasha Banks, Bayley, and Natalya versus the Riot Squad. I'm be honest, guys. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm gonna fess up here. I'm gonna be real. I ain't watched this match. I'm just saying I didn't. I'm sorry. I apologize. And the bad part about it was I didn't watch this match, and I basically watched some of these matches twice. Like I watched the NXT title match twice. I watched the opening match twice. I watched what was the main event. I watched it again, I think. But for whatever reason, I did not go. I think I just forgot this match was here. And I love the Riot Squad. I love Ruby Riot. I do. I love Livy. I love Livy. And I love Syra. Syra, you know, I love her. I love Syra. But still though, I ain't watch this match. I ain't had nothing invested in it. I ain't had no reason to watch it. They ain't make it interesting for me or nothing. Like nothing.
The Riot Squad.
You know, true. I did see the Riot Squad. It was out there. I saw them. It was there. You know, I watched it. It was on the screen, you know, but I won't really like paying attention to it, and Bayley was there, so I watched Bayley a little bit there, and and I don't understand this pairing either, Anyway, so on the 6-woman tag team match, Bayley was there though. Bayley was there. Bayley was there. She was all. I mean, Casey, that was on the match there.
Let me tell you from an actual Riot Squad fan, who watches their matches. I'm just saying.
You gonna say it's match of the night or what?
Match of the night. I love this match. I thought this was really good for a 6-woman tag. A lot of times, 6-person tags in general are hit or miss, I feel like. But I really love this one. There was a spot where Bayley was going for a drop kick on the outside between like the ropes and the this man just shaking his head like he knows.
No. You showed me this, right? You showed me this, didn't you?
I don't know. I might have.
Oh, was this the Sasha? You showed me something with Sasha, and she had done goofs.
I don't know what I showed you. What did I show you?
I don't remember either. Because you sent me the the like what emoji, like confusion. It was like I gotta remember.
Oh, there was something, I can't remember what it was. But, she goes for a drop kick, um, between the ropes on the outside, and I think it was Sarah Logan caught her from behind with her own drop kick in the ring, which was kinda cool. Um, the backstabber into the belly to belly on Ruby was awesome. We got it was a great match, but, I don't know, I just didn't want Banks, Natty, and Bailey to win. I feel like I love the Riot Squad more, and, like, I feel like Sasha, Natty, and Bailey just won just because, like, there was no other reason, like, I I don't know. But it was a good match. Um, I'm gonna have to look back and see I remember what I sent you 'cause I don't remember.
It was some sort of botch. But anyway, Shayna Baszler versus Kairi Sane for the oh, I misspelled Kairi Sane in the tag. For the NXT Women's Championship. I was excited coming into this match because I love Shayna Baszler. She's like my favorite ever. And I like Kairi Sane. I love the incorporation of the chest with the title. That was awesome. In her entrance, that was really cool. That was something I had never really seen before, and I thought that was cool. I thought that was a good way, like a good usage of character right there. And I wish they did that a little more often with certain people, especially people who have characters like that where there's certain props and stuff you can use. I always felt like with Bray, even though they never pushed him, that they could have used the lantern as kind of where his belt's hanging from or whatever. And like just different stuff like that, using the props or something, like using some sort of props to like what
That'd be real heavy.
it would be. But still, I mean, he's strong. You can't see the muscles. He got the muscles on him. But anyway, I just feel like I wish that was incorporated a little bit more into people's characters. Like I always loved Eminem when they would come out and they'd have the belts kind of tucked into their trunks, even though people thought that was disrespectful because people were stupid.
I don't know.
I just
Personally, I'm more on the MGK side. Oh, you meant the other M. Sorry, no, I thought you meant Mark. I thought you was.
no, not the Marshall Mathers, not that one. But yeah, like I used to love when they would come in with the belt in their trunks and stuff like that. Just there's different ways to hold the belt besides over your shoulder and around your waist. I'm just saying.
Oh,
I mean, I know technically. I mean, even Roman at least flops it on the back of the shoulder or something. And then The Rock, he used to flip it around, and you couldn't even see what the belt was. Like, I mean, give me something extra, something different. I used to hate it when The Rock did that, but still, it used to be upside down and backwards. Anyway, but
you could do it like Great Khali used to do it upside down.
anyway, Shayna Baszler versus Kairi Sane. I thought this match was good. I loved it. It was typical Kairi Sane versus Shayna Baszler. We've seen this match a lot. And I kind of hope this is the end of it to a certain degree because I want to see Shayna Baszler do a little bit more. Shayna Baszler would end up becoming the NXT Women's Champion, the new NXT Women's Champion for the second time. I think first time ever that's happened. But it would be with the help of the four horsewomen of NXT, or no, four horsewomen of MMA. So I'm hoping that brings them in a little bit more, and maybe they become a faction in NXT eventually on the main roster, and they do something with the four horsewomen of WWE. I guess now, I guess they're four horsewomen of WWE now instead of NXT. I don't know. Anyway, but I hope that they do something with that. Obviously, they can't do it right now, but it is kind of weird seeing the four horsewoman without Ronda Rousey because she's kind of almost the face of it to a certain degree. The MMA portion of it. So like I don't know, like I want to see them go after the other four horsewomen and do that thing, but they don't like to give us what we want. They don't like to do that. They don't like to do that. But they was heavily involved in this match, so I'm hoping that incorporates them a little bit more into NXT at least. kind of giving Shayna Baszler a little bit of something different. Because they've been around, they just haven't been involved. But Casey, thoughts on the new NXT Women's Champion?
Finally,
The Rock has come back. Oh, dang! Sorry.
Finally, this terrible travesty can be corrected, and all can be right with the world again. Unfortunately, this match was spoiled for me. Thanks, Instagram.
Justin? Was it Justin? Oh.
No, it was Instagram. Thanks.
Pretty much Justin.
Appreciate that. But I just have to say, the ways that Kyrie's arm can bend are just unnatural. Like,
yeah,
I would.
Like I was feeling that way too. Like she stomped on my arm. I'm like, oh, my arm. No, like, bro, like.
Even before that, I was like, how your arm do that though? I don't understand what. But I love the interference by Jessamine Duke and Marina. That was great. I hope they do something with them, but then I know at least Jessamine was having some matches at like NXT live events. So I don't know if they're gonna keep her in NXT for a while, if they're gonna bring her up with Marina. Like, I don't know. But and your rightful NXT Women's Champion. The reign can continue, baby. Oh, I'm so happy.
I think we should start treating these travesty title reigns like, so Shayna got a title back, right? So we should treat it like a break in a relationship. People act like they never broke up. So I'm just saying, I think that's what we should do. We should act like people, because on Facebook, they got the little single in a relationship, whatever. When people start taking breaks, they put single on there in a minute. And then they get back together. You see the old date on there. I'm like, wait a minute now. So I think that's what we should do in wrestling. I think that's what we should do. I think Shayna should just continue at like Kyrie saying never won the title. I'm just saying.
Great idea. That is a great idea. You know what? She never lost. Never lost.
Never lost. Moving on to Becky Lynch versus Charlotte Flair in the last woman standing match. This was good. Becky Lynch's makeup kind of scary. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm a little scared when she look like when I look into her eyes. I'm a little scared. But I like this. I thought it was good. I love the use of the chairs, because that's like the only weapon they can use. And the barricade. I thought that was good. That was good. They did a good job in this match, I think. For what they was given, because they legit would not let them use anything but chairs though. Like, for real. Like I get it. I know WWE loves their chair piles. Like, I get it. Like, they love that spot where both people on the opposite sides of the ring and they just throw chairs in the ring and look at each other. Like, they love that. Like, I get it. Like, I understand. It's cool to a certain degree, but bruh. But anyway, I thought it was good though. I like the finish of it. It had a lot of good spots where it felt like either one of them could win, especially considering Charlotte and pay-per-view losing don't happen. So you really didn't know where this one was gonna go. You didn't know who was winning. So But anyway, Becky Lynch, I'm glad she's still champion. I want to watch more SmackDown. I probably won't, but I want to. I want to watch more SmackDown live to see her reign and see her promos and stuff, because it seems like they've been pretty good from the little bits and pieces that I've seen. So I like it though. I'm glad she's finally getting her due. It's about freaking time. Casey, thoughts on Becky Lynch versus Charlotte Flair in the first ever last woman standing match ever in life, where the last woman to stand on the 2 feet there will win the match, will win the title, and will win the sole last woman standing award on WWE Evolution. Casey. All that was real stuff. I ain't make none of that up.
I feel like you made all that up. I don't even think there was an actual last woman standing match. Like, I think you made that up too. I don't think Charlotte and Becky exist. I feel like you made that up. But yeah, this was good. It was vicious, vicious, stiff, no botching, you know, crisp, botched, yeah.
You know, it was one. You know, it was A1 platinum. You know.
See, one thing I will never understand, and I'm training in the wrestles in the pro wrestling. I am.
Yeah, I mean, I heard you already hurt yourself training. So, like, I'm just saying, like, you almost as bad as Kevin Nash's quads, bro. What you doing? Oh, hey, what are you doing, son?
But one thing I will never understand, for what logical reason is there so many chairs under a wrestling ring? Like why you need so many chairs under there? I don't understand. Like why? Like why there's so many under there? And why are there candlesticks under there? Like what would you need to use a candlestick in? Like I don't like. It's almost like they're
That's in the setup, That's in the setup. Sometimes you gotta put the kendo stick in there to keep everything together.
It's almost like they're setting weapons under there specifically for people to use it. But I know that can't be true. That cannot be true. There's got to be some logical explanation that somebody gonna need to explain to me. I don't get it. I don't understand. But yeah, I like this match. I did. I was pretty sure Becky was gonna win. Like if Charlotte win again, I was pretty sure people were gonna riot. It's like she's won the Raw and SmackDown Women's title like
Ruby
37
Riott
times.
was on the show. She had a match earlier. The Riot Squad was there. Ruby Riott was on there. Yeah, she was on there. You said they was gonna riot. Yeah, Ruby Riott was on there, man. She was on there. I saw her. You was talking about her earlier. You was like, Ruby Riott, a real Riot Squad fan.
Oh yeah, the match you didn't watch, but you were right, man. Yeah.
I mean, I like the Riot Squad. I do. I like the Riot Squad. I like that. Anyway, moving on.
That's the match.
I watched it. Just my eyes are closed. I'm closed. Moving on. Ronda Rousey versus Nikki Bella with I Can't Dive Out of the Ring, Brie Bella by her side. Sorry. I didn't mean to say it out loud. Anyway, yeah, this match here. This is another match I really could not pay that much attention to because, like all the good matches was ahead of this. After I tired myself out watching all the good matches that was ahead of this, I didn't feel like watching it. But I did see Ronda Rousey do that weird throw off the top. Bro, I was watching this match. I was, because I caught every terrible move there was. And I made sure Casey knew about it. But anyway, I don't know. I'm not a fan of Ronda right now. Not a fan of Ronda right now. I like her, but I don't like her. She's just still need a little bit more training. But I mean, this match was okay. She dropped Alexa Bliss on her head. We ain't gonna talk about that. So she couldn't compete because she didn't want her in the evolution tonight. She couldn't compete. But anyway, I mean, Ronda Rousey retained. I mean, what you expect? Like Nikki Bella gonna come in and win the title? I mean, she ain't even engaged to John Cena anymore. She don't get no more special treatment. Zero. Okay, no, but yeah, Ronda retained. Yeah, yeah, this match here. This was the main event though. Like they couldn't put no match on the end here. They couldn't switch the matches. You had okay. Ronda Rousey's the star. Like I understand, she got the star power. She got the facial recognition and all that. But you had shut up. You had a last woman standing match. The first one ever. And he want the main event because Ronda Rousey was the main. What? Stupid. Dumb. Stupid. Stupid. Why? Explain. Explain. Casey, thoughts on the main event? That shouldn't have been the main event. Probably should have started. I mean, what? Thoughts, Casey?
This should have been buried in the middle of the card, like just buried in there. Um, I'm going to restate a point that DJ made. I completely understand that Ronda is a big name and a big draw. I get that.
Don't
She's
forget about
not
that facial
ready.
recognition. Don't
She's
forget the
not
facial
ready.
recognition.
She ain't got no facial recognition. That's for the phones and the software. This man. She is not ready to be champion. She's not even ready to have a full match where she don't almost kill somebody. Like, come on now. I also don't think this should have been the main event because, bruh. But I will admit that I did like the Bella's heel work in this match. I think that really helped carry this match a lot. Um, and I so I watched that move from the top rope a couple of times, and I showed it to Emma. She was like, "What the hell was that?" I showed it to John, and John was like, "Oh, he figured out what she was trying to do, and now I see what she was trying to do. Still a stupid idea. She was doing a judo throw from the top rope and almost killed Nikki Bella, bruh. Anyone
You
else
know what?
did that, and they would have like been fired or like been, but I, I I still think Shayna and Ronda should be switched. I think that they in the wrong places. They in the I don't know.
You know what I don't understand? What's the point of Nikki ripping the shirt off to show another shirt, the top of her attire? Like, what's the point? Like I was watching this, and I'm like, I get it. Like you got the additions. You want people to know about it. But like, I thought we was in PG. I thought it was in the PG era. You ain't supposed to be like revealing. The I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop before I say something that I shouldn't say. I'm just gonna stop.
No, you gonna say something you shouldn't say.
I just don't understand. Like, why did Rippy in the like it ain't even like a slow rip. It's like a bam. Like it ain't even like slow or nothing. Like you ain't even like it ain't like Hogan-esque or nothing. It's just like bam. Revealing something. I don't know what the point. Anyway, moving on to the end of the show. I think the only thing that was missing from this WWE Evolution was Primo. I think that was missing. I think we should have had a rendition at some point in the show, at one point or another. But anyway, as we sign off, WWE Evolution was a pay-per-view with women on it. I thought it was pretty good overall. I guess if I had to give an overall thought, thought it was pretty good. Had some spots here and there that I was like, why, what? So, but other than that, I thought it was pretty good. Casey, you want to give overall thoughts before we sign off to the good people and tell them to subscribe and like and share, comment and stuff.
It was a show. It
Yeah, I
was
mean that's what they all are.
it was a show that had matches. No, it was good. It was good. There was some things that shouldn't have been on there, and the card wasn't in the right order. and Ronda is the champion. But you know, it was good. It was historic, as they say, historic.
I think Beth should have been in the Battle Royal. I'm just saying. Anyway, moving on. Renee Young should have made a debut. But anyway, we will see you guys next time on the next review. We do whatever that will be. We'll see you guys on that one. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hit the subscribe button for us. Shout out to JoJo. She was looking good as usual. You know. Even Casey was like, "Hey, bro, you know, you."
Yeah, she was looking what they call fine.
Would you say good?
She was looking good.
Anyway, we signing off. We'll see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed. Like the Facebook page as well. Facebook.com/ICW podcast. Other than that, we're gonna post stuff on. I promise it's gonna happen. We're gonna promise. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. We'll see you guys later. Bye. Bye. See you later.